Good evening and welcome to eNews at 7. I'm Shahan Ramkisoon. It's great to have you with us. Our top stories tonight. Long delays at the Lebombo border post as people make their way into Mozambique. The death toll in the devastating Indonesian tsunami has risen to 222 with more than 700 injuries. Frustrations have been running high at the Lebombo border post. Motorists have been waiting for hours to cross into Mozambique. The delay is being caused by the inspection of vehicles. Officials are urging people to be patient. Lindo Kulu reports.
Thousands are trying to cross here in order to get home. But the long wait has irritated many motorists as they've been waiting for hours at the checkpoints.
Angifikela ngo-1 o'clock ngiseni. Yeah, kuseni 1 o'clock. Khona ngikhona ukufika manje.
Yeah, kunini ngisukile izolo. Since ngisuka I think ngo-6 ne. Kana ngifika manje ngizokhona ukuthi ngale border la.
Since usuka ngo-6 le eJoburg.
Yeah, manje izolo 6 izolo. Manje hey indoda ayikebeda hey.
But the Mpumalanga MEC for Community Safety says officials must be thorough despite the high volumes of traffic.
They must understand that we are in the border here. Other people, they take opportunity of that busy schedule which is happening here. But we are going to make sure.
The MEC is promising that most people will make it to their destinations in time for Christmas.
On Friday, the number was plus minus 29,000. And yesterday, it was 35,000. We are expecting a lesser number today, even lesser tomorrow. But we are, as I've indicated to you, we don't think there will be anyone who is going to spend the Christmas here.
Officials are confident that they'll halt criminals who try to cross the border in their track. Lindokuhle Kulu, Lebombo border, Mpumalanga.
Now back home in KwaZulu-Natal, Transport Minister Blade Nzimande is urging motorists to be cautious. He's slamming people who drink and drive.
I think what is important now is to really underline our message, to plead with all road users, especially drivers of vehicles, to really observe the rules of the road and also not do things that they know are not right. We must actually ensure that we don't drink alcohol and then get into vehicles, because we're as good as a murderer, potentially, if we are doing that. Also, people must not get onto the road without driver's licenses. It's very important. But also as a message, as we are in a built-up area like this, for pedestrians to really take care, because almost half of our road fatalities are actually pedestrians because of what is known as jaywalking, and in most instances, those people sometimes have alcohol in their blood. But also others are hit because of drivers who are reckless on the road. So we want to underline the message that our accident rate is still unacceptably high. Let our people respect the rules of the road and also respect the vehicles that they are actually handling, because those vehicles, they both carry people, but also they kill people if handled inappropriately.
Now, paramedics are among those essential services who are compelled to be on high alert during the festive season. They deal with anything from drownings to car accidents and domestic incidents. They're also pleading with holidaymakers to take care. Leanne Jansen has more.
The beaches are filling up. The roads are busier. And with that, often comes reckless or negligent behavior. Paramedics in Cape Town are bracing for another busy festive season.
One of the biggest concerns we have is children being left unminded, either at their swimming pools, on the beach. If you're driving with kids, please strap them in. It's really important. So I think safety is our biggest issue at this time of year, to make sure that people are doing things cleverly and smartly and get home safely at the end of their trips.
While appealing for caution, Lowenstein says they now have a boost of resources with the introduction of this brand new rescue helicopter.
We launched a helicopter emergency service at the beginning of December here in the Western Cape. We're covering a radius of about 550 kilometers. So we're able to travel up into the northern parts of the Northern Cape, cover the whole of the Western Cape, and we're very, very excited. We're flying 24 hours a day, so we're able to get to our patients a lot quicker.
So while you're enjoying the festivities Cape Town has to offer, please take care. Leanne Jansen, Cape Town.
Against all odds, a Pietermaritzburg woman from an underprivileged background is one of those who've been awarded the prestigious Rhodes Scholarship. 23-year-old Shamila Mpinga will be jetting off to the UK next year to further her studies in law at Oxford University. Tuba Villane has more.
Passion, hard work and dedication. That's how Shamila Mpinga is describing her educational success. The woman from Dambuza matriculated with 5 distinctions in 2012 and in 2016 graduated summa cum laude in law. Her exceptional achievements have won her the rare opportunity to study an MSc in Law and Finance as well as MBA in the UK.
I could not believe that I had been awarded the scholarship because, having grown up in the situation that I did grow up in, even though I felt like we didn't struggle, I didn't know many people from my community that had progressed in life and gone out and, achieved many things past a university degree.
Raised by a single domestic worker, Shamila started doing part-time job at the age of 12.
I saw how hardworking they were. I also felt like there was no other option but to be hardworking.
Her mother, who never received an education, couldn't believe the news.
Yeah, very excited. I was shocked when I heard that she got a scholarship to UK. Yeah, I was feeling happy and tears were coming.
Shamila is now being seen as a role model to many young people of her community. She will start on her new journey in September next year. Tuba Villane, Pietermaritzburg.
Our top international story, the death toll in the latest tsunami to hit the Indonesian islands of Java and Sumatra now stands at 222. The tsunami sent a wall of water crashing ashore, sweeping away people attending a beach concert. The number of people missing is yet to be confirmed.
The tsunami struck along the border of Sunda Strait late on Saturday. It is believed that the eruption of the Anak Krakatoa volcano caused an underwater landslide, which triggered the tsunami. Hundreds of homes and other buildings were damaged.
Di rumah kan saya lagi tidur-tiduran tuh nonton TV. Nah, saya sekali itu kayaknya ada suara gede itu gerbuk gitu. Sangka saya angin kan. Nah, rupanya saya buka pintu, air tuh masuk. Udah semua penuh langsung. Terus ketarik lagi si ini nih air ini ke tengah. Nah, saya ngelihat tengah itu surut, jauh bener kan. Jadi ya pas ke situ saya pada beres, sekali lagi datang lagi, begitu lagi. Nah, langsung pada ini semua ngungsi semua.
A high tide warning remains in place until Tuesday.
Rekomendasi dari BMKG agar masyarakat tidak melakukan aktivitas di pantai, menjauhi pantai untuk sementara waktu ini, karena potensi susulan tsunami masih kemungkinan terjadi. Karena apa? Erupsi Gunung Anak Krakatau masih terus berlangsung.
This is just one of many disasters to hit Indonesia this year. In July, a 6.4 magnitude quake shook the island of Lombok, killing 17 people. A month later, another quake hit the island. This time, more than 100 people died. And who can forget the Boxing Day tsunami in 2004, caused by a 9.2 magnitude quake off the coast of Sumatra? More than 200,000 people were killed in 14 countries.
Coming up on eNews. With just hours to go to Christmas, South Africans finish up their shopping and get into the festive spirit. Welcome back. Christmas means many things to people. For a lot of us, come the 25th of December, food takes center stage. But are people still putting their money where their mouth is when it comes to Christmas groceries? Aviwe Mtila takes a look.
If there's one thing many South Africans look forward to during Christmas, it's the chow. We all know that nothing beats a home-cooked meal made with lots of love for Christmas. But what exactly will South Africans be feasting on? What are the costs involved in preparing that special traditional meal? Let's find out from the person who was paid to know. Chef Thembiso Ndashe from Ndash Food Concepts in Midrand is one of many Joburgers who will be traveling back to their original homes over the holidays. His is in rural Mpumalanga. It gives us a taste of what many South Africans will be gorging on this Christmas.
So here, for an example, you have isonka, which is steamed bread and chicken. Here you have sheep head, all right? So obviously after you slaughtered the sheep, you know, we eat everything. Here you have sheep tripe nestampu. Here you have pork trotters. Here you have inyama yentogo, which is oxhead meat. So all of this is basically food that we'll be having, but there should be dried meat also on the side, because you could never have a festive without any dried meat.
It's a buffet fit for a king. And what will other Christmas plates look like?
And I have turkey. I love Eastern food, some curry, and some roast potatoes and vegetables. Not much, because things have really gone up.
But how festive is a Christmas meal when the grocery budget keeps thinning as the years go by? Data from Stats SA shows that a kilogram of lamb has gone up by 20 Rand 53 cents in the last 2 years, while 2 liters of ice cream has increased by 3 Rand 72 cents and 2 liters of soft drinks by almost 3 Rand. Food prices might have gone up over the years, but one thing is for certain: come Christmas morning, South Africans will be feasting.
It's the only thing we know how to do.
Aviwe Mtila, Johannesburg.
Well, the Johannesburg Festival Orchestra performed Christmas carols at Nelson Mandela Square in Sandton. Our reporter Kai Khumalo is there. He joins us now live. Kai, so this happened a little earlier. I'm still seeing people behind you. No doubt it is time to be festive, right? A couple hours to Christmas.
A very enthralling experience for a number of people who came here, Shahan. So families really were having a good time singing along. And somebody who also was very key in all of this is Richard Cork. That's a conductor extraordinaire who was behind the orchestra, making sure that they were belting out a number of tunes like Silent Night, Joy to the World, among others. So it's been an absolutely fantastic time here.
And then reviews, of course, from people in the crowd. I'm sure they were happy and singing along.
They were absolutely thrilled, and we got an opportunity to talk to them. Some of them, they were saying this is such a very good time to spend a quality time with their families, really relaxing, having a very fantastic time in such a very iconic spot, Shahan, right here at the Nelson Mandela Square, with Madiba statue right here, erected here. And of course, the light also, there's a giant tree right behind us, really just lit up here, looking absolutely fantastic. A very scintillating experience. And I can tell you this much, there were a multitude of people. There was really no space to swing a cat. It was absolutely packed to the rafters.
Yeah, and I see people are still there, of course, enjoying supper at this time. It doesn't seem like anyone's ready to go home just yet.
Well, it's a very booming business for the, most restaurants located here. People are still having a fantastic time, and some concert goers, really, there was a point where everything ended here just by the square. So they were still begging for more, calling for more performances, and it was absolutely fantastic. And it was really lovely to see all the families converging together, singing along, and really looking forward to the Christmas time.
And I hear you ending your crossing by singing out for us. Kai, is that correct?
Well, let me try. I'm very vocally disabled, but I'll give my try. Joy to the world, the Lord has come. Let earth receive her King. Whoa, well, I warned you. My vocal disability is showing up.
Sounds amazing to me. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. Kai Khumalo in Sandton. Of course, join in with the festivities there. After the break, your weather details, and then If you're not exhausted by shopping yet and are looking for a last-minute toy for your child, we'll bring you some great ideas. Up next.
Welcome to the Weather Center. We are going to start off Monday with isolated rain showers over parts of Limpopo and Mpumalanga, as well as drizzly conditions along the Eastern Cape coastal areas and parts of the South Coast. And we will be watching this weekend in cold front, which is set to brush along the southwest coastline as we go through Monday morning. In the afternoon, it will be mostly sunny and very hot for much of the Northern Cape, with heatwave conditions persisting for the eastern parts of the province, as well as much of the Free State and the northwest. Thunderstorms are forecast once again for much of eastern South Africa, KwaZulu-Natal and the northern areas of the Eastern Cape. Thundery showers will continue on Monday night for parts of eastern South Africa. Now here's a closer look at what you can expect for your part of the country. It's going to stay mostly sunny and sizzling hot for much of the Northern Cape, especially for the eastern parts of the province. We are expecting partly cloudy skies across much of the Western Cape. Cape Town warming to around 27, the same for Langaban. Light rain is forecast for the Eastern Cape coastal areas and the adjacent interior, where it's going to be pretty warm on Monday afternoon, hotter for the central areas, where thunderstorms are forecast around Komani, Matatiele as well as Koa. Now we are expecting thunderstorms to continue again across the KwaZulu-Natal province, where highs in the upper 20s and lower 30s are forecast. It will be hotter for the northeastern sections. We are also expecting a hot one for much of Mpumalanga, where thunderstorms are going to persist on Monday. We should also see thundery showers across much of the Limpopo province. Highs in the upper 30s are forecast for the western parts of the province. It will be sizzling hot once again across much of the northwest, with thundershowers persisting for the eastern parts. We are also expecting a very hot day for much of the Free State, Bloemfontein and Welkom, peaking at 38. Thundershowers are forecast for Bethlehem and Harrismith. We are going to have a small chance of thundershowers across the Gauteng province, where daytime temperatures are going to get hotter on Monday afternoon. Now here's looking ahead to Christmas Day. We will see isolated thundershowers over the eastern areas. It will be partly cloudy and dry for the south coast, and the adjacent interior mostly sunny and hot for the Northern Cape. Then on Wednesday, light rain showers are forecast for the southwestern areas, and thundershowers will persist over the eastern parts.
And finally, if you need inspiration for gifts for the little ones, we've got you covered. We try to find out what's a hit from the real experts. Take a look.
Christmas is a time of giving, but it can also be a very stressful period, particularly for parents. The big question is what to get your peaky little ones. Well, we set up a play date with the experts themselves, and this is what they had to say.
I like a toy for Christmas, the frozen one. That is a ballerina.
There was also a chance to be educated on the actual names of the toys.
Why do you like the sports car?
It's not a sports car.
What is it? Oh, my bad. What is it called?
A cat car.
A cat car? How far does it go?
It appears that toy cars are still a classic option for young boys.
And you said you
My school is 8. A Mondo drifting car.
One expert's opinion was loud and clear. PJ Masks toys are a big hit this year. It's based on an animated series by a French author where children turn into superheroes after putting on their pajamas. The little ones knew exactly what they wanted, and any alternative didn't matter. Mummies and daddies, the kids have spoken. Udirile Ramashi, Johannesburg.
Here's a reminder of our top stories before we go. Long delays at the Lebombo border post as people make their way into Mozambique. The death toll in the devastating Indonesian tsunami has risen to 222 with more than 700 injuries. From me, Shahan Ramkisoon and the rest of the team, good night.